Something I look forward to every week is giving you a little peek into my business, my real estate investing business in Fresno, California. And to do that, I always do it with the team at the Hub. We have Stratton and Carlos with us today. Carlos is out checking out at Home Depot, so we will talk to him later. Stratton, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Awesome.
Working, living life,
Yeah.
enjoying my
Oh,
cold plunge.
yeah. Tell me about that. I saw you did a cold plunge. You got a barrel or something? What's going on?
Yeah, I got a barrel. It's a gift. And
Nice.
boy, it is cold. Like I this morning I laid in bed for 30 minutes, like
I
and
don't
then
want
I
to do
got
it.
out and I looked at it out the window for like a minute. And then I went and I turned on the shower and it was like super windy. Oh man, like it's like going to war every day. But then like you wake up, you kind of eat the
Yeah.
frog, right? It's
Yeah.
out of the
Exactly.
way and then
Yeah.
you can get going. But
There you
I
go.
feel
There you
good
go.
though. No
Oh yeah.
coffee.
Woo, no, you can't do that. No, I've coffee. Anyways, folks, sorry, I just wanted to hear about the cold plunge. Let's talk about the business in Fresno. Just to catch everybody up, last week we talked about my first flip that Carlos was wonderful enough to help me with. We were about to cancel the listing. We were about to take on phase two. We got an offer full price, and we accepted. We had a couple of little tweaks because we had to counter. It said we had a dishwasher, for example, and we don't. But it looks like that buyer vanished and it didn't go
What?
anywhere. So, yeah, it happens. Maybe they were stretched, whatever. So again, we were we were like, oh, on to the next one. And then lo and behold, not 30 minutes later, another full price offer came in. This one even cleaner and more qualified buyer. So we are actually in escrow today for the
Oh,
first
congrats.
flip. So yeah, it's a crazy world to be in. But yeah, the life of somebody flipping homes. I told you we would document the good and the bad. And yeah, there was a 5 minute window where I'm like, well, I guess we got to go do phase two. And then it was like 28 minutes later, I get a text, guys, got another offer. So this really goes to, I think, the fact that the housing market is picking up on the low end. I think if you have something 75% of the median uh, after repair value, so I'm not talking about purchase, I'm talking about after repair, it's still a nice place to be. So, yep, we are in escrow. I think we're in escrow 3 days at this point. So they're still doing inspections, still doing all of that. Look at that. Patrick is joining so we can get an update directly from him. See if he joins. Well, while Patrick's joining, let's go back to Carlos. How you doing, Carlos?
I am doing great, guys. And watching those Niners get their
Yeah.
their victory. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Well, hey, you were just at Home Depot. We were talking off air. I just wanted to get it on video. You are at Home Depot, we're guessing 20 times a week. That is your
That
toy
is true.
store.
Yeah. I was telling you, it used to be fun. Now that you do it so often, you're like, I gotta
Not
be here
again.
again. Yeah,
Not again.
yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got to get you some more work because again, we are in escrow on the Michigan flip. So let's go to Patrick. Patrick, I just caught everybody up on right before you joined about our first offer last week vanishing, and then a second offer coming in that's actually stronger, and the fact that escrow is open. I think they're still in their inspection period. In fact, I know they are, but I thought you could give us the latest and greatest. Our inspection scheduled. What's going on? Deal still looks solid. What's going on with this buyer?
Sure. No inspections have been scheduled yet. The EMD, unfortunately, has not been submitted just yet, but they're still contractually protected because they have 3 days, and that third day landed, on a Saturday, but also because today's a holiday, all that jazz. So I've already followed up. I asked the agent if they can submit it on Friday. They said no. So Tuesday, tomorrow, will be what I'm going to be pushing for.
Oh, do you get the
So
feeling from the agent this is still solid? Is he like, hey, my buyer's just, on vacation or something? Or do you get kind of the spidey senses that this buyer may not put an EMD and this may get canceled? Do you get any thoughts on that?
interesting you ask. I think it's a little bit too early to tell. I think this next conversation with the agent will give me a little bit, more solid grasp on it. So I'll report back to you. But right now, I try to stay positive. So yeah, in this business, you have to.
Yeah. So what we'll do, just catch everybody up. So just so you know, Patrick and Carlos knows, if this buyer flakes it anyway this week, we're going to cancel escrow. We're going to cancel the listing. and we're going to turn Carlos loose because I think we need to go through phase 2. We need to get to February 2nd, which is the 91st day for FHA. Then we will raise the price. I will raise the listing, and we will just sell it for more money. That's just how this is going to roll. But if this buyer performs, so be it. But I don't have any confidence in them, but we'll see. All right. Stratton, what's going on in your world? You closed a storage facility, looking at another one. What else is going on?
What else is going on? On the way back from the last storage facility that I was looking at in Nevada, I pulled over because I saw one that I liked, and I saw like 5, right? And so I pulled over and like I skip traced them all and I started calling them. And one of them that I called, I just got a verbal on a $725 purchase. It's got I think it's worth a lot more than that if we can stabilize it. 9% interest, but it's such a good deal. It doesn't matter. Owner finance, they want to carry the note, and it has 33 trailer. It's a 33 unit trailer park. It has 9 rentals. It has a laundromat. It has a bar. It has a convenience store, and it has an 18-unit motel on it.
Jeez. What city is that in?
God, if I know. It's a city that starts with a G.
Like it's not a city. It's a town, Michael. It's not a city. It's a town.
Yeah, it's a town. It's a town. And we're buying, I think, a big chunk of that town with all that.
Oh, man, it's fun to watch you roll. We talked about this last week. Once you get the first deal done, it took you 2 or 3 years, $100,000 in investment. They just start to fall. So it's fun to watch you work, and it's fun to watch seller financing. So 9% interest, how much down do you have to put?
20%, but
okay, that's all right.
It's like a $725 purchase at 20%.
Yeah.
Even off of the motel alone, it covers the note.
Yeah.
So the only thing when I'm looking at this is they've done it all themselves, and so I obviously have to go hire on staff. And then with the 9 rentals, that scares me.
Yeah.
Because it's in the middle of nowhere, and
right.
What are the standards that I could have those things at? Shit is obviously going to happen.
Yeah.
Like and everything else, but like that would be the only other thing to where I could see that CapEx crushing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Turnover
no
being
matter.
a problem, yeah.
So they don't have any turnover. So I didn't even know this. I-80 atop of Nevada is all mines. Like tons and tons and tons of mines. And so it's filled by like all the mining workers.
Okay.
And that's what it is. The other one's filled with too. It's just mining workers.
Interesting. Maybe some
so
opportunity there. Yeah.
That's the current deal we're working at. And then we got another lead from the boots on the ground for the facility that we're buying right now in Carlin, Nevada. She said, yeah, this old lady wants to sell too. And she knows her. And so that was good. Yeah, and it has the small town has 50 storage units. That's why I pulled over in the first place. Just because I had a storage facility.
That's awesome. It's going to be fun to watch you roll this year because, again, I think you're just hitting your stride as we go forward. So, guys, one of the things I wanted to talk about, the 4 of us, is Fresno specifically, right? It's a market that we obviously all know really well. I have said on my daily financial news that I think the recession that's coming is going to be very much a white-collar led recession. And it's not that Fresno has no white collar. It's just not tech-based white collars, right? Facebook, Amazon, Alphabet, Salesforce, all of that stuff. And I think that's where a lot of the pain is coming. I think what's coming is going to be very much like the dot-com bust, which hit the Silicon Valley hard. And Fresno sailed through it without even skipping a beat because you didn't have dot-com companies there. So I guess I'll go to Patrick first. What are you seeing in Fresno housing? Is kind of below the median still, low inventory prices, or activity still good, but luxury is not? What's going on, Patrick?
Yeah, exactly. The luxury market is kind of scarce. Median price is dropping little by little each month as they go by. So I think it's kind of just settling back to I guess the norm before the 3 years obviously that we just lived through. So I mean, I think it's a good thing because the last 3 years were it was just
nuts. Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah. So Stratton, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur. You just did something really cool with Steve Trang for your Call Magicians. There's got to be a lot of people investing, in that. So remind people what you're doing with Steve Trang and what are you seeing out there?
So I would say the second half of last year, Call Magicians got hit pretty hard because I saw a lot of wholesalers go out of business.
Yeah, more are coming. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like a lot of wholesalers going out of business who owe us a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, now I was talking to the people at Zinc yesterday at the gym, and he was like, "Bro, when people said that they're going to buy stuff at the beginning of the year, they meant it." He was like, "Bro, we are busier than ever." And so with that, we're seeing that with Call Magicians, we're picking up, and what we're doing with Steve is he's already been training our sales coaches for the last like 2 years, and we've been paying him a pretty penny for that.
Yep.
And so now he trains the callers as well on top of the sales coaches. And then we have some awesome guarantees where if you ever go 3 days without leads, we give you a day free. And then if you work with us for 6 months, you don't make any money, we'll give you a year free.
There you go.
That's what we have going on there. And then I'll go on Real Estate Disruptors on Wednesday. That'll be pretty exciting.
Oh, Real Estate Disruptors. There you go. You're flying out to Arizona.
Yeah, I'll fly to Arizona Wednesday. We have our women's meetup, not our women's meetup, our women's panel tomorrow night. We have Maggie, Cam, Aaron. I think it's those four. Maggie, Cam, Aaron, and there's one other person. I'm so sorry if I'm forgetting. But Maggie is an absolute savage. She owns a ton of rentals and has a bunch of flips. Cam, Wade, another amazing woman. Honestly, they're all amazing investors. Like they're crushing.
Yeah.
And then Aaron and her partner, husband, Cletus, are obviously crushing and still doing a ton of flips.
Yeah.
And so it'll be fun to hear all of them tomorrow night. I think we have 250 people RSVP'd.
Yeah, where would somebody go? Is it on meetup.com? Because I thought the fact that you, Dean, and Jason did that is awesome. A panel of all women killers, investors is awesome. Yeah. Great idea.
Meetup.com would be the best. We're in the middle of consolidating all of our meetups into one and all that. But go to Central Valley Real Estate Investors Meetup. It's the one with the black background.
There you go. Yeah.
And it has about 2,000 members, and the best place to RSVP is there. And you'll get the address. It's at a theater in Clovis.
It's a theater in Clovis, like 6 p.m. or something?
6 p.m., I believe. I'll pull it up real quick.
There you go. Well, Carlos, we'll go to you. Drive safe, man. Don't do anything silly. What's going on? How would people reach out to you? Because more and more people are saying, hey, Michael, who do you use to do all this work? How would they reach out to you? What's your phone number, website? Just to get that out of the way first.
Yeah, you guys can reach me at 559-681-8431 or online at www.fresno-handyman.com. And that's pretty much it. You'll have my wife answer and she'll set an appointment.
She's so wonderful. Yeah. What is your wife's name? Let's give her a shout out.
Oh, Martha.
Yeah. Queen Martha.
Yeah. Queen Martha. She's amazing.
Martha.
Well, actually, you know what, Stratton, I want to go back to you for a minute and talk about your conversation with Zinc at the gym, because I'm seeing kind of the same thing. People don't realize I'm actually calling it right here, right now. Friday, the existing home number sales that come out will be sub 4 million, and they will be the bottom. The housing crash is over. Transactions. So we will see. But what is Zinc telling you when people start to buy? What are they? These are wholesalers buying, investors buying. What is?
No, he was talking about investors buying. He was like, bro, when people said like they're gonna take off in the new year, they really take off in the new year. I was talking to Warren, who does a lot of their sales, and he was like, bro, we are busier than ever. And that was surprising for me. Then I talked to my
Q4 was slow.
Bro, it was slow. But then I'm talking to other investors in the area, and they're saying they get outbid on flips.
Yeah.
But I still think a lot of buyers are scared because like we can't move stuff like the way we used to, like anywhere across the country.
Yep.
Right. To where buyers are still scared. But Zinc is a really good lagging indicator because to use a hard money loan, I'd say is a newer thing to do until like your season. So that means like there's still a lot of like new blood coming into the market, like buying stuff.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, Patrick, something that we haven't done a very good job of is documenting FHA and VA buyers in Fresno getting their first home. Again, I want to tell those stories. I want to encourage people, especially if you're a veteran. Both my parents served. I'd love to document those stories. So if somebody was looking to execute a VA or FHA loan, how would they reach, or FHA purchase, because you're a real estate agent, not a mortgage broker. Sorry. If they want to document that process, share their story, how would they reach out to you?
And just please reach out at tkim@guarantee.com. That's the easiest way to email me, or 559-840-3906, and I'd love to connect.
Very, very cool. Well, guys, any kind of closing thoughts? It is Martin Luther King Day. A lot of people are on vacation. We miss Ty. We miss Adam. But any closing thoughts as we wrap this up? We'll go to Stratton first.
The meetup is tomorrow at 5:30. The address is 808 4th Street in Clovis, and the group is Central California Real Estate Investing Group. We are overall at a total of 300 RSVPs, so that's good.
Wow. And I just realized you're wearing a Seattle shirt. What, do you not realize this is a 49er channel? I mean, come on.
So this is the only piece of so I have a piece of underwear that I got from the Seahawks that I have yet to throw away because I had my number on it on the back. I have this. Yeah, these are the only, and then I have a hat. Are the only things I got from my time with Seattle. And
yeah, what people may not know is Stratton had a cup of coffee with Seattle after college on the how would you say that? You were on
tryouts.
The team or tryouts?
No, bro. You don't. Yeah, don't let people lie to you. Like you aren't on the team until like the season starts. Like you gotta make it
tryout.
Yeah.
With, okay, but I mean that's more than most of us could ever dream of. So there you go. Carlos, we'll go to you next. Any closing thoughts? Sounds like you're on it. Looks like you're on a job site now.
Yeah.
Any other closing thoughts?
Yeah, if I especially with those meetups that the guys do, I just really want to emphasize I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have decided to do those meetups. If I would have part of a team like you guys, of the hub, of the meetups, of just networking. Especially guys are not white collar but blue collar guys.
Yeah.
That to expand and trying to grow, I think need to understand that this is a thing you can do and grow. You do want to be in a room where guys are smarter and experienced than yourself. That's the only way you're going to grow. And I really, really will encourage everybody to do those meetups. Also, the hub is a place you can use resource. And so I everybody to about this. I know it's intimidating sometimes because it's Michael Zuber talking to you, but I want to tell you, just a blue collar guy. I started my business by myself, and I can tell you that just being a part of this type of team, being part of the network, being part of all this stuff, does change your life. It does change the trajectory of where you're going, your business model, everything just changes. And so, like last year, we were flipping, my wife and I. So it wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have been in those small rooms. And so,
hey, that's awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Carlos. Hey, so Patrick, we'll close this off with you again. I just want to remind folks, the escrow is open, right? We have an escrow number. To date, the buyer has not put down the earnest money deposit. They have until Tuesday close the business contractually. I assume every buyer is going to back out, so that's my natural stance until they perform. I just assume that. I want to be clear, if they don't perform, let's call it by Wednesday, we will cancel escrow and we will turn the project over, or we'll cancel escrow. We will cancel the listing and I will turn the project over to Carlos to complete round 2. If we don't do that and it closes, awesome. But I assume the worst and then, the upside takes care of me. Any closing thoughts, Patrick?
Nope. Let's just keep up the good work and keep on rolling.
I have one more closing thought.
Yeah, one more thing, Patrick. Go find me another deal. I need to get Carlos busy on something else. So go find me something. All right, sure. Stratton, go ahead. Bring us home, buddy.
If you are a real estate agent, Ty LG, the man, is looking to help out several more people still and put them in the hub. I don't know how we can hammer this enough to where you get to come in. I worked for Alan Folio for 1.5 years, and it was the best thing I ever did in my life. That is the same thing you're going to get with Ty LG and Michael Zuber being surrounded by the hub. You'll learn creative financing. You'll learn how to break down apartment deals. You will learn so much to where everybody wants to go be an agent, and I tell them not to. If you're going to go be an agent, that's the place to go be an agent because you actually learn something.
Yeah. I just came up with this. I'll throw money on the line right now. So again, you can email Ty at Ty at TYLG.com. If you reach out to him, you want to be an agent or investor, whatever it is, and become part of the hub, I will offer up a $500 bonus, bounty, whatever you want to call it, for anybody that joins that Ty says yes to. So you'll get a $500
Love it.
bonus the day you join the hub in cash. Not everybody gets it, but if Ty says yes and you'll be part of the family, you'll get 5 crisp $100 bills in some white envelope that I hand you sometimes. So let's put some money on the line. Guys, if you know anybody that you think should be there, work out a deal. Maybe you'll split the money with them, right? Make a referral, get them there, whatever you guys want to do. But let's put $500 on the line. I will do 2 of those bounties. So I'm going to pony up $1,000 in cold hard cash to get 2 people underneath Ty at the hub. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.